What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Coming to you from USS Nagoya today. We're going to be taking a look around at a few cars. I came to inspect this Supra back here. It is a 93. It's the Aero Top model, SZ, so NA. And this one is the automatic version. So, mixed feelings, you know. We might end up purchasing it, we'll see. I won't go over it too much. Do a quick walk around of it, show you guys. The Aero Tops are really rare in Japan, though. You don't find many of them. A lot of people are hitting up our page and saying, like, hey, I'm looking for a Supra. I want it to be the Target Top, aka Aero Top. That just wasn't offered very much in Japan. That was a very rare option. And here we have a 93 Supra, which is super rare, with the Aero Top, super rare. But it's an automatic, so some people aren't into automatics, and I can understand that. I also left the GoPro at home, and I'm shooting on the Sony today. So quality should be a little better in the lower light. This thing is slammed though, very, very slammed. It's not a bad car. There's a few little spots, but like I said, 93 is super rare, and the Aero Top rare as well. We'll see. If we end up purchasing it, I'll go into more detail on the car when we get it back to the shop. But for now, let's move on. It's a nice FD RX7 for you. It's 96, so I won't focus too much on it. Now, I haven't even looked at any of these over here yet, but we'll go take a walk and check them out together. I have an FC RX7. This one is a year 1991. It has 132,000 original kilometers, R grade with a D interior. It looks a little rough, not gonna lie. The wheels look kind of garbage to me. Front bumper's got some spider cracks in it, I can see from here. The rear's been gutted. Now, the last auction video I did, a lot of the keys were in the car, but here the keys aren't in the car. I actually had to go get the keys for the other Supra. So right now I don't have any of these keys. If we see anything that is of super interest, I might go grab some keys and check them out. Holy moly, wide body. Jeez, we'll go take a look at that in a minute. What the heck? Forget about the FC. What's going on with this S15 here? Holy heck. What's going on? Need some wider wheels. I mean, those are pretty wide, I guess. Jeez. Spec R. It is a 2002. 25,000 original kilometers. Really low kilometers. R grade, C interior. But holy freaking wide body. I honestly don't like it on the S15. But it's not bad. It's not bad. Maybe with the right set of wheels and maybe lowered a little bit, it would be more fitting. Probably locked, yeah. Had to get the keys for this one. I imagine this will go for a decent amount though. The wide body will definitely scare some people off, which I can understand, but very low kilometers, and it's a Spec R. That's crazy. That is just insane. We're not going to spend any more time on it though. We have a Supra Turbo. I looked up the Supras before we came, and I don't remember looking at this one, probably because it's new. It's probably a newer model. I'm focusing more on stuff that's a little closer to USA import legal. The auction sheet's down there. It is a 96, so I mean, not bad, not too long for the USA people. R grade and B interior. Carbon fiber hood. God, it looks like they ran over something, splattered something. Some black blood demon. But this one actually looks pretty good. Not a bad looking car at all. Since it's a 96, maybe not as much price wise as like some of the 94, 95, 93. I don't know why I said it in that order. But it'll probably still fetch a lot. What were the kilometers on it? It has 141,000 kilometers. What the heck? Huh. There's another Supra though. We'll go check that out in just a second. I would imagine maybe around 30,000, maybe a little less with the little bit higher kilometers. I mean, 140,000 kilometers isn't high in the grand scheme of things, especially for the year. It's actually low kilometers, but it's a little higher than some of the other cars, so it might fetch a little less than 30. 11 10.9s in 1999 RX7. Type RB, R grade C interior, 102,000 kilometers. Looks really nice actually. A lot of these cars are really dirty and dusty. They sit in here and gain a lot of dust. But it does look really nice. We'll move on though. I don't want another 45-minute video today. I need to get over to the shop and do some work. We have a 96 Supra. R grade C interior. Turbo. It doesn't say RZ on it. It does say turbo. See what we can see from the back. Kind of wish we had the key to this one to look into it a little bit more. What transmission is in it? It says manual transmission. That top line over here is talking about the turbo, but I can't read the handwriting on the rest of it. It's manual transmission, but I'm pretty sure it's the 5-speed. Pretty sure that's the 5-speed manual transmission. So maybe it's just a SZ with a turbo on it. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, can't skip the Toyota or people are gonna be mad. Take a quick look. Manual transmission. Mark II. Tour V, 76,000 kilometers, but not original. It's got a cluster swap, undocumented. It's in 1999. So, got a while for the US. It's actually a pretty good looking car. Oh. Chatamate kudasai. Sorry guys, it's kind of weird. I didn't have the key that long. Maybe 30 minutes. I guess I should have returned it right away, but that was the auction house called the shop and was like, hey, can we please have the key back for the Supra? There was somebody else waiting to take a look at it. Like I said, 93s are a hot commodity. But we have some more cars to take a look at. I'm just gonna walk to the back of this aisle, and then I guess we'll walk our way back towards the door. There's a few things we can take a look at. There are a few other cars that I did look up before coming today. A couple 95 GTRs. But I don't think I'm gonna spend the time and actually go look for them right now. We have a few 95s currently at the shop available for sale. But let's take a look at what is available here at the auctions. Corner of this level, as you can see, it's a big parking garage. It's not small whatsoever. And we're only on level 5. Last video we did level 7 and we only did like one row last time. And that's probably about what we'll do this time. It takes some time to really go through. I don't know, I don't have the key, so maybe we'll move a little bit quicker this time. R33 Gtr, I mean, whew, sorry I'm out of breath. I ran up and down the stairs real fast. Grade 4, B interior, 24,000 original kilometers. It's pretty much a new car. Very nice. But not really what we're trying to focus on while we're here. We want to focus on the old legends. And there's a few. There's a couple down here. I guess I'll go back down to where I just skipped over. I think this, was it an Nsx I passed by? Yeah, I think I actually looked up this one before coming, if this is the same one. There's a few Nsx's out here today. Beautiful red. Let's take a look. It is a grade 4 B interior. That's pretty nice. It is a year 2, so that's 1990. 1990. It is the manual transmission. This one's not going to be cheap. I can guarantee you that. Manual transmission Nsx's aren't cheap to begin with. This one being USA import legal is definitely going to drive the price up. And grade 4 with a B interior. That is really good. Really, really good. Somebody's got an R32 started up right down there. Once again, for perspective, this is all stuff that's for sale. This tower right here I think is 7 or 8 stories tall. There's more towers over there. They're like 4 or 5 stories tall. There's more lots like this on the other side of these garages. It is insane the amount of cars here. It's funny to see the people checking out the sports cars though. Sometimes it's Japanese people, sometimes it's foreigners. I feel like more often than not it's foreigners or Japanese people checking it out for foreigners. It's kind of interesting to think about all these JDM monsters and how everybody wants them around the world and what's going to happen eventually, you know? You never, I mean, you do know, I mean, there's limited numbers and it's already limited from what they were originally produced by people crashing them and... Ooh, girl, she's unlocked. That looks really nice. Very fresh B interior, still got some plastic on there. Hey, that dude with the R32 needs to chill out, bro. He is getting it. It's also dumping some black smoke. A little black smoke's okay though. Interesting. Now that that's over with, back to this super beautiful interior, B interior. B is a really good rating. Obviously A is the highest, but that's basically like a brand new interior. Oh, see, it's locked on this side. They forgot to check the passenger side. We'll do them a solid and we'll lock it for them because we're good people. Yeah, hopefully, maybe. There we go. Good to go. How about a four-door? Four-door R34. Looks like it was definitely somebody's drift toy for a while. Auction seat is in the passenger seat and it might be locked. Look at this. I guess maybe that's done by design, actually. Maybe that's like one of those, they had a paint party and threw paint all over it. Kind of rough. Let's take a look at the auction sheets. Grade 3.5, B interior, not bad. GTX, year 1999, 117,000 original kilometers. Nope, not original kilometers. Got that asterisk right there after kilometers. So undocumented kilometers. But it's 5-speed. Probably a fun car. Where shall we move to next? I know there's a couple. Whoa, detour. See something red shining at me? Supra. Mark III Supra. Do a quick walk around and look at the auction sheet. It is automatic. Blah. Not my cup. That dude is still going at it with that R32. Will it make it out of auction? We won't focus too much on this since it's the automatic. It's a 1992. Grade 4B interior though. Not a bad car. 2.5 GT. Hey, that's a really nice car. It's got a really good rating. And you can see there's not much going on right here. Like there's not a bunch of X's, W's and stuff like that. So that's not a bad car. But I know the majority of you are like me and don't want an automatic. Honestly, driving in Nagoya, maybe I do want an automatic. Nice Lexus. Not bruh. Bruh. I want to catch it on film when he sends a rod through. You can see the rear interior looks like it might be gutted. I don't see any speakers in there. And the seats are probably gone too. Guess he's done now. It's got a roll cage as well. Aftermarket steering wheel, suspension wheels. Oh, going again. Looks like maybe the black smoke stopped. He's making notes and everything, taking this very professionally. STI, but too new and offered like everywhere in the world just about. What is this? A Toyota Sports 800. I really don't know anything about these. Teeny little car. Looks kind of cool. It's an R grade. Year, I don't have those years memorized. Different period. Very cool little car. I probably can't even fit in it. Hello. Looks like we have an R33 Gtr here. Beautiful. The Nismo wheels. Carbon fiber hood. V-Spec 2. Ooh, okay. Grade 4.5 with a B interior. Minty fresh. 90,000 original kilometers. Does have a cluster swap, but you look right here beside, where am I at? Right here, beside the kilometers, there's a little money sign. So that means that the swap has been documented and that it is all legit. It is a year, obviously 2000, what, 2001? 2001, I believe. Z-Tune fenders, carbon fiber. Beautiful. Beautiful black baby. Grade 4.5 with the B interior. V-Spec 2. Not gonna be a cheap one. Definitely not. No key. Or not unlocked at least. Carbon fiber. Is it? No, I guess it's not a carbon fiber trunk. It's got the carbon fiber on the wing. The V-Spec carbon fiber diffuser. Aftermarket exhaust. V-Spec 2. Black is such a great color, but it is such a pain to keep clean. Especially in a place like this where it's just dusty and sitting down here collecting dust until auction day. It's got the 320 kilometer an hour cluster. Nismo. Recaro seat, Recaro driver's seat, and then the factory passenger seat. It's got the factory black interior on the newer model. Very, very nice. I like you a lot. Somebody ran their mangy fingers down this beautiful V-Spec 2 hood. How dare they? This is a very common problem with pretty much all of them. Even some of the super low kilometer ones we have at the shop are torn up, and they're easy to replace though. Well, 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 what do we have here? A Toyota MR2. An old Datsun Fairlady. MR2. R grade C interior. I think it's a different period year as well. It's a late 80s car. 111,000 original kilometers. Kind of yucky. Probably a cheaper MR2. It's got that weird stuff all around it, if you can see it. Not mint like this Fairlady 2000. but not a bad looking MR2. Paint's not the best though. R grade C interior on the Fair Lady. 24,000 original kilometers supposedly. Looks really cool. And then how about this? I know there's some of you out here that would definitely enjoy this. Constantly get messages for these all the time. This one is another one of those years. Man, I gotta start learning the older years, I guess, for the 80s cars. R grade D interior on the 8.6. 96,000 kilometers. Gutted interior, it's got a roll cage. Probably somebody's toge drift mountain run track hitting beater. It looks a little rough around the edges. Definitely not gonna lie about that. There's some dents, some scratches. Some crazy looking gauges all wired in there. It's got a, what is that? A Recaro, two Recaros, two different Recaros. No back seats. Locked, of course. Definitely has some issues, but could be somebody's fun toy. You can see the interior is pretty jacked up as well right there. I really don't know honestly what this would go for. I see a lot of them for sale at some of the local dealers for a pretty high price, you know, up in the $15,000 to $20,000 range. This one's a little rough, but it's a collector. Everybody wants these. So it's really hard to say exactly what it'll go for. I'd imagine somewhere in the 13 to 16,000 US maybe. We got some more classics. Some Skylines, an Evo, a GTR. And we gotta go check out this R33. I've got the R33 bug lately. We're gonna go over there in just a second. We'll take a look. RSX. Turbo. That old year. Sorry, R grade C interior, 91,000 kilometers. Not bad, not me. That's rough. Definitely preferred this one over this one. Another RSX Turbo, 91,000 kilometers, R grade D interior. So both not the best condition. Definitely not this one. This one looks like garbage to me. This one's not bad though. I kind of like this one. Not what I would pick though to drive, for sure. But let's go check out the Evo. Haven't seen too many Evos yet. CN9A, that's an Evo 4. It is a 1996 3.5 grade B interior. GSR, 81,000 kilometers. Okay. Now there is a lot listed down in this negative section. It's kind of like, that was really strange, my camera cut off due to heat. It's not even that hot today. But if you look in this section, this kind of gives the modifications and some of the positives about the car. And then down here is usually all the negatives. Some of the positives have dipped down in here. Anything with a star there is positives, like aftermarket modifications. But here's the list of everything that's wrong with the car. Some of this I can read, most of it I cannot. But it is an area you need to focus on when you're looking at a car. And if you can't read, then obviously bring some sort of translation application with you, or at least learn the important parts to look for, like Sabi or Sabita, looking for rust, things like that. You can kind of be able to look at the picture and tell everything you need to know for the most part, but you just got to look for rust comments down here usually. Interesting looking Evo 4 though. Might be kind of hard to insure this one. I don't know how it is in Japan. I know I see people on the Skyline page posting like, oh man, I had some stickers on my car and my insurance dropped me, which is insane. So I imagine this one would be a pain in the butt if you had that insurance company. Recaro, two different Recaros again, neither of them belonging to the Evo 4. I would say it's had a few different spoilers in its life and all the holes to prove its track record. Interesting. I imagine something like this would be cheaper than a better well-kept one, even though there's lots of modifications. I feel like those might be R32 wheels. Maybe not, I don't know. Roll cage and all. Pretty interesting to see something like that at the auction. But now we're gonna wrap this video up, I believe, with the R33 Gtr, because like I said, I need to get out of here and go do some other things at the office. But this one is a 1995. Very important. 1995 is the first year they were produced, and they will be legal next year for the USA. It is a grade 4 with B interior. This is a very nice car. 103,000 kilometers original. Some very, very nice points to this one. You can see the front lip is a little jacked up in the front. The wheels aren't the cleanest. The paint looks really nice though. The paint does not look bad. The bumper fitment, it's like there's like a plastic piece or something, or a little rubber piece. Nismo, Nissan Racing Technology. Cool Nismo sticker. Squeeze through here, go look at the other side. Kinda wish we had the key for this one. If I buy my own R33 out here, I've been debating white or midnight purple. If you guys don't know, I have the white R32 GTR back in the States, which I think I'm pretty set on selling it. So insert buy my car here so I can buy something like this. I think I want white again. I love white. White is such a beautiful color. It's a little messed up right here. Nice little, maybe kiss the side of a wall or something, barely. Very nice looking car. I guess we can pop the hood. Looks like the hood's open. Strut towers look good. They don't look messed up or anything. It's got that same ARC intake as the midnight purple one from last time we were here, but the midnight purple one looked like there were rats living in it. Pretty factory looking. I don't really see any aftermarket parts other than the intake. Very nice. Not bad at all. Probably what, I don't know. I say probably what I would be looking for, but after driving some modified ones, I almost want to buy one that's slightly modified so that I can skip doing some of that stuff myself. Nothing too crazy. I'd still like to do a lot of my own work on it, but I guess maybe something like this. It's got exhaust and intake. We'll see. We'll see what happens. So for something like this that will be going to auction today, this one might actually have already gone to auction. I can't remember what time this one was supposed to go. I think I took a picture of the computer. Let me check. Yeah, this one, actually I don't have the auction time for it. Anyways, I imagine something like this, grade 4 with the B interior and the kilometers that are on it, around 103,000. I imagine this will be a little bit higher price. Being a 95, being USA import legal, and less than a year. My camera keeps shutting off due to some kind of internal heat issue, but like I was saying, I think that R33 GTR will probably go for somewhere in the 30 to 35,000 US dollar range for the condition that it's in. Now, we were down here back where that dude was revving the R32, and if he's not still actively revving it, I'd like to check it out. And he is not. It is available to take a look at. Now, why is the year not listed? That confuses me. Kilometers undocumented. It's not a GTR. Look at me all the way from up there thinking this is a GTR. This is not a GTR. It's a GTST Type M. Interesting. I should have known that. Jesus, look at that shift knob. Holy cow. And the steering wheel's teeny. I could put my whole hand around that. That's weird. Very weird. Not what I expected to come down to. I thought it'd be a little nicer than this, and I actually thought it was a GTR from up there. But this is where a lot of like wrecked cars and stuff are out here in this area. A lot of cheap cars that will sell cheap and that people will fix up to sell and make some money. For example, let's take a look at this STI real quick. This thing has been in just a slight front end collision, as you can see. Definitely caught a pole or a tree or a person or something. Lots and lots of cars, even just out here. Another Subaru RX7, FB RX7, I guess. Looking nasty. Definitely needing some work. Dash is terrible. Oh, excuse me. Sneezing all over the place. Rust through the bumper. So these are the real low quality cars out here. Very, very low quality. I would imagine would be selling quite a bit cheaper. These are not the type of cars that we would ever bid on. But just to give you guys an example of what kind of stuff can be at the auctions. Now you would never see something like this, you know, up in the jumbo tower with like all the rest of the actual good cars. Like, you know, in R grade, there's R grade and then there's this, which is like no grade, like wrecked cars. But very importantly, this one does come with a sick pair of shades. Well worth the price and the investment. Well guys, I think that's gonna about do it for this video. My camera keeps telling me that it's hot. We'll walk down this line towards the exit, because I do see some like higher end stuff over here, I think. And a Volkswagen van. It's probably a Volkswagen converted van. It's probably like a Daihatsu or something. Yeah. Ooh, we're gonna go look at that wrecked Nsx. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna look at the wrecked Nsx, then we'll leave. AMG Mercedes. I don't know anything about that. Let's go take a look at that Nsx. And then I will part ways with you guys until the next video, which maybe will be today at the shop. I don't know. See what I can get into. I need to get to editing some videos, honestly. Alrighty, here we are. For your viewing pleasure, a crashed Nsx. Now, this thing got the motor in the back. Stupid song. Old Town Road. I've been seeing some funny memes with mid-engine sports cars or rear-engine sports cars. Got the motor in the back. Alright, Nsx R. Is this actually a Type R Nsx? As you can see, it's in lightning yellow here. Just kidding, that was me messing up when I called the GTT light or Phoenix yellow. ENA1, this is a 1991, 13,000 kilometers. I don't think it's original though. Yeah, I'd say it's been in some sort of front end collision. Poor Nsx. That's a hefty collision. That's a lot of repairs to do. I don't know how salvageable that really is. That's a lot of damage right there. I don't think you can fix that. I guess it'll probably be a parts car. I'm sure the motor's still in no problem, good condition. But that's sad to see. And that's kind of what I was talking about earlier. There's cars in Japan and everybody wants them and they're just disappearing, whether they're being exported or whether they're being crashed or whether they're in some old guy's garage. It's very interesting what will be happening in the future. And then as we walk out the gate, looks like a couple buddies went drifting and ended up with a couple total cars. That'll happen. It's kind of funny to see them both together like that. I wonder if that was the case. Walking back to the car now, I did spot a couple things I would share with you guys. We have the Mitsubishi GTO. You don't see too many of these, so I think it was worth sharing. Grade 4B interior. It is a year 10, 1998, so it's got a while for USA import legal, but it does look really clean. Grade 4, very nice. Actually nice and clean under here in this one. Actually, we do have the key in this one. I won't start it up though right now. There's a bunch of people moving cars, but at least get a look at the interior. Very nice looking car. Not as much sought after either, so they don't jump up in price quite like some of the other cars like the Skylines and Supras. And of course we have, you know, high-end stuff here at the auction like Ferraris, but it's not what I'm here for. It's not what I'm here to focus on, not what I want to show you guys and gals. All 4% of y'all gals. But I don't know if there'll be anything else interesting. It looks like a bunch of boring K cars for the most part. So when I said there was high-end cars here, I wasn't lying. There's some high-end cars locked behind the cage that are also for sale, for bidding. Lamborghinis, Ferraris, Bentleys, everything you can imagine. I have really been slacking at finishing this video. It's a couple days later. I am actually editing it right now, and I'm about to throw it up here probably in the morning. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I love going to the auctions. I'm at least try to make it out to the auctions every other Friday and film a little bit for you guys. I don't want to drag this ending out. Somebody buy my car. My R33 Gtr is for sale. It's in the States. I haven't really made a public posting it for sale anywhere, but I'm going to. And it's in South Carolina. I don't know how we're gonna do all this and arrange it all. Maybe I'll fly back to the States to sell it to a serious buyer, somebody who can maybe put down a deposit with me or something, just so I know you're serious and I'm not wasting $2,000 to fly back to the States myself. Or I might be able to grant my father like a power of attorney or something so that he can sell the car for me. Either way, it's for sale. I want it gone. I love it. I'll probably regret it, but I want something here. I want an R33 Gtr or something else, probably an R33 Gtr to drive around while I'm in Japan and then to bring it back to the States when it's legal next year. So, somebody buy it. I'll give you guys a good deal for the YouTube. YouTube fans get a better deal. Just reach out to me though. Reach out on Instagram or Facebook. YouTube comments, I kind of get lost in the comments. There's a lot of comments. And give me some time to get back if you message me on Instagram or Facebook, because there's been a lot of comments there too and a lot of messages there lately. But time for me to get out of here. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, thanks for watching.